that shall cause chaos. Let me read the bio for you. Leaving it an easy target for Gryphius, a Grand Duke Gaspard, under the guise of the Grand Ball, to strike. We can arrange an invitation to attend, to keep him from destroying Orlais, if we hurry.
We have to reach the...
I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with the usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard? The man who would have been Emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress.
It's not if it's true and where to get out. The Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
So Rihanna is in charge of the elves. Gaspard is in charge of the Orlesians.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
Ah.
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
Okay, let's go.
We shouldn't waste any time. Let's go to the Winter Palace.
Okay, so this one, as you see, every noble in the Empire will be there. We need to hurry. This one is all about making political ties. Make sure we did the right things. Okay, so let's bring Sarah along. Let's bring... Oh, should we bring Varric though? Sarah gets the special missions. I think she'll like talking to these people. Warrior-wise, we should bring... Let's bring Cassandra, our girl to the ball. And Solas doesn't really like humans, so we'll bring Vivienne, the enchanter. Although she too may get shunned. But we need a mage ultimately, we need someone Orlesian who can play the game. Plus I've slightly improved her weapon class and armor layout, so it should be better. Seems this is all about how we interact, so there's a couple of side missions we can do.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies, or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
We don't bother putting masks on.
Inquisitor Trevelyan, it is an honor to meet you at last. The rumors coming out of the Western Approach say you battled an army of demons. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
Which one was the rightful...
By the brandy. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
Aren't we exciting people?
I can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
Yeah, I suspect old Gaspard, but it might be known related. Yeah, we'll look at it. It's worth investigating.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, but if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Well, I'm going to take a look around. If that's an option, I'll take a look around
Is that
first.
the Inquisitor?
The mage? No, there must be some mistake.
From the Circle of Ostwick, so they say.
I thought they might.
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
Ring.
Mika, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
You just gain court approval, which is usually the result of finesse, entertaining people, or keeping up appearances. The higher court approval, the better.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure! I cannot believe you found it!
You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough? Where could it be?
I've already given it to us. I don't know why she's complaining. Unless it slipped through her fingertips while she was standing there. I mean, it's a silver ring, so it's not exactly worth much anyway in this. Bit annoying. Oh, time to read. Winter Palace. The Venetial's Fountain. Emperor Judicial, I commissioned this missive fountain to commemorate House Valmont's historic victory against Xavier Dracon. The 4 lions represent Emperor Alphonse Valmont and his 3 younger brothers, Duke Isol, other people, who took the field against the usurper. Hey? Up to the dragon. Emperor, I swear he ruled for a long, long time.
The Maker has
Alright, we don't want to go through the door just yet. Let's do some side missions.
Are all the Gnome things here?
Maker, I hope not.
Oh, I need some sort of Hala statue. Something behind that door anyway, whatever it is.
Lady Nightingale makes me nervous.
Is it true the Inquisitor was any doubt of the faith I entrusted?
Yeah, we're here anyway. They just take a load of stuff. What are they gonna do? They don't appear to complain if you take. We're literally looting a palace here. We're meant to be a very high-ranking Inquisitor, and we're looting a palace. I don't see. The thing is, I don't know if you're meant to hang on to those Hala statues and lock some special big door. Okay, so I guess you get the storage key from the other side. I think once we go inside, we can't go back out again. So we're trying to look for everything that can be done out here first. In a second, I'll go back to this guy once I've walked around a little. See if there's a chest. Storage key.
Do you mind? We don't wish to be disturbed.
What's a safe spot? It's not like I can sit down.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Heard a little about how they want to end the war there. I think there's a storage key we can unlock down here. As always, we've come for loot. Oh. We need to gather every blackmailable item we can on our little list. If we're to stand a chance against these Orlesians, we need to collect everything. Because these people, the grand game is a dangerous game to play if you don't know what you want. Weird door. Good thing we came here basically no items. We're going to be taking a lot of items on our little mass robbery expedition.
It's been too long since I've had any word from
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death.
Ah, crap.
It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
It is no simple matter. Right.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
Might be a good idea for the others to hear this warning. Especially Sarah. Maybe tell her twice.
I'll have a few discreet words. Everything will be fine.
I was thinking of bringing Barrett down. I thought if I bring Sarah down, she is going to be absolutely harassed. But Sarah is probably going to walk around and talk to the servers rather than the nobles. Okay, I just realised we may need to go back. I don't think we got the Caprice coin. Let me check what quest we started here. Collection ones it might be under. How do you even see? Oh, it'll be the Winter Palace, right? Okay, we're gonna have to go back outside. That's not an option. Okay, we're gonna have to load outside before we went in, because there's a Caprice coin apparently in that storage cupboard. That we mustn't. Somehow we missed. Not quite sure how. Maybe when we picked up the first document we didn't check for a second. Gotta be careful of that sort of stuff. I'm gonna try and pick up everything, not miss things. Seems like this is gonna be a lot of exploration going on around here. I have a feeling we're going to get some very powerful items in this household.
It is no simple matter of etiquette and The game, when you are safer in the Fade with the Fear Demon.
Especially.
I'll have everything will be fine.
You see her just being like...
watch over us all.
She has plenty of faith, I see. I'm just eating a banana in a non-sexual manner. Just thought I'd drop the hint in case everyone's having mindsets. So I could go upstairs, or I could just search the lower levels with a predictable answer. The doors are shut. The way is shut. It was shut by those who are dead, and the way they keep it. Now these are just ribbons, so I reckon the lowest one probably would open.
I can hardly believe Gaspard and Celine are in the same room.
Grand Duchess Florian must have worked a miracle to get them here.
How comes I'm wearing red and they all got armour on? Well, semi-armour. Oh, hello.
It will take some time to get our men into the palace. I'll alert you when we're ready.
You can tell they're going to be like the Inquisition's causing a worry, a stir. Because we're putting our soldiers everywhere.
Why are there so many elves?
How could the Empress afford to
The
renovate
Empress
the palace
invited them.
without war going on?
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all. The palace was damaged by Gaspard's catapults.
He fired on the Winter Palace? That's monstrous.
Can't even talk
I
to
had
them.
hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens again.
I have heard there are the finest of the Empire. Such a pity.
Just gossip.
The hell are we
How
eavesdropping
can
on?
they call this a visit?
I had no idea.
Stuff this guy's listening to.
The guest wing is not open to the public at this time, Inquisitor.
Oh, what?
Grand Duke
Oh, main door.
the Inquisition here.
So check the rooftops. Sorry about the thing. Yes, more will be unlocked surely as the game, as we progress a little. Hard to be subtle, we're not being very subtle about anything. Royal Wing, so we're gonna need special keys and all this.
I wish there was more news.
I heard
coming from the
Celine was
front.
having the entire wing
Good news
redecorated.
is becoming an
But the
increasingly
timing
rare
is
commodity.
atrocious.
Why would she do such a thing now?
But it's a threat for him, isn't it, more than anything?
It will take some time to get our men into the palace. I'll alert you
Can
when we're
Gaspard
ready.
take the throne without the backing of the Council of Heralds?
He plans to take it by force.
No one's dressed in my clothes. It's too funny. Guess we're going through the door now. The announcer.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Trevelyan of the Ostwick Circle of Magi.
Yeah. Must be the Empress.
Shepherd and leash of the wayward Order of Templars, purger of the heretics from the ranks of the faithful,
He's so full of it. That's not how it went.
champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena,
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed, hero of Orlais, right hand of the divine. Madame Vivienne, first enchanter of the Circle of Magi, enchanter of the Imperial Court, mistress of the Duke of Ghislaine. Her ladyship, my bulls each, of course. Sir Callum Stanton Rutherford of Honleith, Commander of the Forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall. Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and Left Hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
He just said Sarah. He just left it out. He just said Sarah. Didn't give her any titles, nothing. Just went Sarah. And that was him. It was done. I guess we've got to go down. Crap. I was not prepared for this. I was too busy listening outside. Guess I've got to walk in front of everyone now. Just sitting there like a melon.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Why is she upset? I helped her get where she is.
Like a cool wind on a summer's day.
Can I give her a warning right now? It seems like you just...
Tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
I've never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Well, let's go and do some collecting, shall we? So you get a massive boost there by doing the right thing. It's the grand game, so I don't think you're meant to talk a lot.
Mother is the same as always. Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Delighted to meet you, Lady Montillier.
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true you found the Red Templars sacrificing heretics and drinking blood from mages' veins?
Bloody hell.
Yvette,
How so is
everyone in
that?
Antiva City is saying so. Is it true?
There was dark magic there, yes, but none of it so visceral.
Oh, did you check everywhere?
Quite enough, Yvette. Really.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She hides them.
You would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet?
I must wait for my inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's bills.
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of
The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
Go on, Josephine.
Half Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh, yes. As she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette.
Fine. What about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No.
She once told the Duke of...
Absolutely not.
Huh. She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette, that's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Okay, so we're gonna keep gathering secrets. I'm a secret gatherer.
What were they doing in the western approach? It's a waste out.
Crotchra beats his squire. He's a she.
As a bastard. Extra toes. What a fun, close marrying crowd.
Making any new friends?
Not likely. I'm watching them watch you. They're all glances and titters. Not sure if they're allowed to like you yet. Pathetic.
Any hidden treasures from friends of your little network?
You mean, do any of the servants ferrying tarts between these windy tits take them enough to give up a stash or two? I'm not saying yes, but wait, yes I am. There's some good stuff hidden around. Keep an eye out.
Any thoughts on who we're investigating?
The Empress is pretty. It'd be fun to drink and kill stuff with Gaspard. Briala is friggin' funny. Elves, elves, elves. But it's really a pissing match with an old lover. Don't know the rest, but that explains a lot. They're all lying, but Celine's nice to look at. Good thing we're here to save her neck.
Back soon.
Not going anywhere.
Everyone's saying we should keep Celine alive. A combination of... Oh, bloody, I don't want knowledge. I came here for collection secrets. Why are you not giving to me?
And here we are. You haven't embarrassed yourself as much as I feared. Well done, my dear.
I've always wondered, what's the Orlesian fascination with masks?
We all wear masks, my dear, not just the people in Orlais. Who you are as a son, a lover, a friend, is not the same man who speaks for Andraste and leads the Inquisition. Orlesians codify this truth, make it visible. By giving each of these selves its own separate face, they believe they can be their truest selves, unmasked.
I see.
Tell me, Vivienne, where do you want the crown to fall?
What I want is irrelevant, darling. Orlais requires stability, and that is best served by Empress Celine.
Anything happening I should know?
Cole is behaving even more oddly than usual. Someone should keep an eye on him.
It seems like you enjoy this, Vivienne.
This is the game, Inquisitor. Of course I enjoy it. If I didn't, I'd be dead by now.
Any words of wisdom for navigating the ballroom?
Speak to the Council of Heralds. 6 of them are here tonight. The 7th member of the Council is indisposed.
Having a
His
fun
absence
time.
will complicate the negotiations. The Council are the highest-ranking players of the game. They see everything. They might know something we can use.
Be ready to act when I give the signal.
Always, might be.
Laurent was the love.
Well, you Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
Okay, so she'll be useful later on. She's a member of the council.
Smile, Commander. You're so handsome when you smile.
He is just as handsome when he doesn't. Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
They're all these women.
But they won't leave me alone.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
You have any advice?
Orlesian social events don't fall within my area of expertise.
Oh, I know. It's because he's a bit like straight-laced. So they go to him. They're trying to either weasel out some info from old Cullen Hand, or he's just a refreshing indifference.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not yet. It would be easier if people would stop talking to me. Other people. Not you.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
Have you heard from your nephew?
Not since his regiment joined the fighting.
Why are we meant to stand around? Right, some of these windows have been opened, so we'll go investigate what has been opened. Why? A lot of wine knocking about here. I obviously want to gather secrets, but I guess that's not the main focus just yet. Maybe we need to talk to Liliana and then she'll unlock the idea. I'm just going to check around. Yeah, it looks like we've got to go outside first. Oh wow, you're not allowed to do that. Oh crap. You're trying jumping off the balcony. So that's how they catch you for doing things you're not meant to do.
Good. I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side.
I think the cousin.
Empress
Lyanna.
Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
You think she's controlling the minds of the court? That's powerful blood magic.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
We need to gather a lot of things. That's going to be long. It's because we have to purposely search for a lot of stuff now. This might turn out to be quite a long mission.
Well, that's useful.
If you stand at constant new positions, keep eavesdrop until the time. He's right.
This ball is a waste of time. Like all. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
I don't suppose you'd like to dance, Lady Cassandra.
Now? This is hardly the time. We're here to find a killer, not dance.
She liked it though.
You don't seem to
Orlesians pretend that... Yes, let us treat murder. We are here to save Empress Celine, and the Empire would be better off without her. Gaspard is the leader Orlais needs in this crisis.
You support the civil war?
Of course not. Chaos is what Corypheus wants, and we must oppose him. Were it up to me, however, I would let Celine fall and Gaspard take the throne. He would see the true threat, not spend his time throwing balls and writing letters.
Have you witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
Stay alert.
I'll be watching for trouble. The soon...
How has the lyrium trade dropped off so sharp?
So much fighting tension.
My contact said there's a new supplier, but we can't track down who it might be.
Why is
Is
there
it
a
true
bunch?
the Assembly is considering naming another paragon? 3 in a single generation.
Her name has been submitted, but it'll take years before they come to a decision. The surface smith? Unlikely.
Yeah, for some reason the giant is talking over there. How can that... What does that even mean? Find a way into the library. How?
How long can Orzammar hold out with trade disrupted? We have reserves.
Oh, more side doors are opened. Find.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
The one of the garden. Statuette.
Don't think there's a timer here, so just got to keep looking around.
We have confirmation. Give the signal.
At once.
He was confirming that I'm here, I think.
Waste of time.
Get these pastries out to the diplomats.
Gaspard.
You don't want to be here, stranger.
He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
You went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Briala we have a situation.
Came in here, went around this way. There's blood there. No one kind of questioning why there's just a random blood spatter here. Surely people clean that.
This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance to the ballroom. I am not talking to you until we get home.
I was thinking probably not allowed to jump out the window.
Well, well. What's this?
Clara, kitchen staff, entered servants' wing. Seems like they were saying something went wrong with the elves' investigations.
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspard's vitriol.
I can't imagine Gaspard being vitriolic. What's the matter?
The Grand Duke bears a grudge against the Council for refusing him the crown. He's threatened death if they refuse him again, collectively and individually, along with their vassals. What backwater did you come from? Everyone knows that.
Oh crap. I didn't realise that happened, Jesus. I guess you just ignore the problems?
Interesting.
Caught me out of sleight of hand there. Be careful. Very good at some things, very bad at others.
Well, well, the Inquisitor. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. How curious.
Another time, my lord.
Can I ask him questions?
Yes.
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal, and terrible, and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
Oh, good.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspard. He was raised a prince. Or what else should he do with his life if not fight for his destiny?
Have you noticed anything?
My niece Florian hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
Another time.
Okay, we gained one thing, so I guess we don't ask about anything personal, we just assume it's the way. And with everything else, you know, you just go along where you... Oh, crap. Oh no, women.
My lord! My lord Inquisitor! May we have a word? It is very important.
The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
I'm always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh, she is the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
It's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
Oh, thought that was a weapon. I gotta be careful now.
This is a private conversation.
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that elf woman here, the only one playing to win is Celine.
You only said that because you fancy the Empress's pet apostate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire.
Even you cannot deny that the Templars abandoned the faithful in their darkest hour. How can you condone that? They are the ones who should be brought to heel, if you ask me.
Couple of secrets there. I keep just running off in these directions.
Is it true the Inquisitor was headed out of the Fae by Andraste?
Interesting. Well, that's useful.
If I jump around, I lose points. How can I... There's more of that blood lying around, but... Oh.
Is it true the Inquisitor was headed out of the Fae by Andraste?
Ooh. So that's a special room. Let's fully search everywhere before moving on.
Boring.
I heard the Inquisition is here.
Hmm. Oh, what? Front door's still not available. Okay, so we've got a couple of choices. I think we should go to the servants' quarters. And then maybe double back. Some of these locations are still locked to us for the most part. I know we can't get to the upper guest key room without an actual key, and we don't have one of those.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
Seems to get a... Are you serious? While in the off-limit space of the palace can yield rewards, but take care not to be gone too long. So we're on time at the moment, so we've got to move quick. Someone's warded.
need to get back before I'm missed.
Right, it's dropping. Oh, Jesus, whole library. So much to read. That's random experience. Let's take this one down, then we'll climb back up again. And now we'll climb back up. Oh, I guess that's what you need the court approval to be high for. You get up high, you can do more exploring. It drops, you have less time to explore. I need you at my side tonight. The unpleasantries in the royal wing have convinced me there is a safety within. I do not expect my cousin to exploit magic and provoke him. This is my court enchanter is not here to support. I must rely entirely upon you. I brought her down. Work. So it starts with this one, does it? Blue. Who's next in the royal family? I should pay attention. Right, let's just go down to the court and contemplate this puzzle. I need to look for someone called Lady Mantillion.
Are all the Delancey's here?
Maker, I hope not.
Yes.
Consider that before threatening to burn them all in their homes.
Another time, my lord.
Let's go back into the ballroom then.
Waste of time.
Might be someone we can dance with. Oh my god, these people are crazy.
Lord Marcelin, Comte de Travers and his wife Lady Elodie, patroness of the artist Chantal Valroyot, and Sir Bastien Vauquelin, Chevalier of the Empire and paramour of the Comte. Lady Fifi and Lady Babette de Lancey, daughters of the Comte de Lancey.
Are you happy to see me? Inquisitor? Hello?
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the faith by Andraste?
Are all the Delanceys here?
Did you just grab my bottom? I'm a weak man.
Look at Lady Cambien's slippers, trimmed with pearls and emeralds, and those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose, and you're concerned about...
Everyone needs a hobby. Besides, gold and jewels, she is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. But Lady Cambien's family has recently lost most of its holdings. So, how did Cambien acquire such a grand shoe, These are all useful questions, no?
You're different here than in Skyhold. More approachable, perhaps?
This is Halam Shiral, Inquisitor. This is the Imperial Court. This is the beating heart of the Great Game. Of course, everyone is wearing a mask. I learned this very young. I was still a girl when I attended my first ball. All this, the smiles, the small talk, it is a dance. And like any dance, it can be learned. For some of us, it has become so familiar that the steps may be performed in our sleep.
I found this out.
Very interesting. It's made a little more dirt like this. If you find more, let me know.
I should go.
I always...
Okay, that's boosting us a little.
The day they came to tell me that my second husband, Philippe, was thrown for his walls.
It's restored our little social graces slightly. Giving us a little boost. Okay, so this way is open to us, the other way not so much. Dave shuts down the servants, we can't go in there.
Did you need something?
Did I hear correctly? If you're interested in bringing the Templars to heel, you may have found an ally.
Didn't you recruit them for the rank and file of your Inquisition?
Someone had to remind them, sternly, of their duty.
A sensible solution. I will get in touch with your Lady Nightingale. I have assets that might benefit your cause.
Gentlemen.
There you go, secret agent. Not really related, but give it a go. I need 3 more. 2 more, sorry. No, I don't get. You climb up something like this, people don't pay attention. You jump off a little railing, people are concerned. You know? Gotta get their facts in the right direction, really, is my opinion. Whoa! A lot of dead servants. Celine, we can discuss this like adults, can't we? We both know the weapon at Brule's disposal could not only turn the tide of our war, but every war. The Empire must control it. I do not believe you disagree. She is now a greater threat to Orlais than anything else. If you and I work together, we can wrest control away from her. Do not deceive yourself that she will be open to negotiation or diplomacy. You know her better than anyone. You know that's impossible, Gaspard. These are messengers, it looks like.
That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom.
Crap. Right. Ah, there's no load. Right. Ah. Alright, let's go to... I need to load before that. This is how we can trick it. If we don't pick this up, we should be fine to search around the library now. Yes. Tricks and all this, you can pause it. Okay. Don't need that last note, so let's grab the Veilfire. The secret occult room. This is the order now. Iveti the first. Let's do the first. Then we got Rovans. Rovan. then Eveti the Second, then Judicial the First, Judicial the Second, and Florian. Explore.
There might be something here. Better take a closer look.
That's what I get for not being a rogue type class. Being a mage. Always pick, if you're these kind of games, always pick to be a rogue over just about everything else. That could save us time later. Yeah, that saved us some time. Now we've unlocked the Grand Library. Just so many useful artifacts are in here. I don't know if we have everything. Wait. Let's check the journal, see if we're... so we have most of the scandalous secrets. We're down a coin. We do have enough Halla statues, and we have Red Jenny. So I've got to work out where this other Caprice coin is. Okay, so... Right. No, we haven't got everything just yet. And if we open... Even if we open this section up, I just want to check. Check to see... Important documents. Leave that. Where are the coins? So... Just investigate a bit more. We're down 2 secrets.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over.
Oh.
Inquisitor, are you enjoying the ball? This is your first presentation at court, is it not?
I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
What exactly does a court historian do?
Oh shit, that's direct.
I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for...
Oh yes, this is a momentous occasion. The first meeting between the... Even if, maker forbid, the talks should fail, it is an important moment in the history of...
Good evening, Lady Marcel.
Another time...
Maybe I have to talk to her about something else. I guess otherwise she wouldn't be there.
Did you hear what Gaspard said to Duke Germain? His own uncle.
Germain bore his nephew's spite better than the rest of the council. Did you see that panicked attaché roaming about?
I am not talking to you until we get home.
Good evening, Inquisitor.
Boring.
There's all the Caprice coins. We just need, I think, to find one more secret. These are all boring, these boring timed ones.
Good to know.
You just say good to know.
Does anyone really think the war will end tonight?
We are not serving drinks. Bother someone else.
It's because I'm not a rogue. Maybe I can talk to Sarah about that.
Revered Mother Lucille of the Chantry of Arlezon, third cousin of Duke Gratien of Arlezon.
Is this it? Just looking at each other and what? I'm waiting for the party to start.
Any thoughts on who?
The Empress is pretty. Elves, they're all lying, but Celine's nice to look at. They're all glances and titters. Not sure if they're allowed to like you yet. Not going anywhere.
I have an idea, Josephine. You should invite all.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
What all the noise is here? You must dance with me. You cannot spell it out.
My third husband, Pierre.
Nothing else we can do.
Need more servers in the ballroom.
Yes, that is waiting.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us all.
How do we get back?
That's the bell. I should get
Here's
back
my
to the
clever little shortcut. Maybe not so clever, but you know. Get you back relatively quickly.
Well, well. What have we here?
Oh crap. Who's this?
The leader of the new Inquisition.
Where's she
Fabled
getting?
herald of the faith. Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself.
Ah.
What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
We may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I hope so. I could use another ally here.
A sentiment I share, considering recent events.
Recent events?
Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key, found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
You left Celine alone. Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough. For the moment. 'Twould be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you? If anything were to happen to Celine, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew otherwise. There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Why did you kill the agent? He might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Yes. You meant to wait or something till the second bell. Wait a second. First gold line.
What's that?
Oh, wrong button. That's 12.
Gaspard is wasting his time.
I had no idea.
Okay, that's everything there. Now we've gotten everything, we can move on. I don't know, I didn't hear a second bell, but maybe there was one and we've skipped out on that. If we are late, we've racked up a lot of court loss.
Sir Honorine Chastain, Chevalier of the Empire, Champion of the Grand Tourney of Tantervale, bearer of the Viridian Signet of Bravery and the Golden Star.
Maximilian swept me off my feet. It was such a scandal. A forced marriage to a man almost my age.
Mistress In...
Yeah.
So many crimes of fashion.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
We can use this.
Whatever, I think I've taken most.
Why would the Empress invite that elf woman?
The game, of course. Celine has something up her sleeve. Did you say it was art, darling?
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this honor?
We will be happy to assist you if we can.
Her Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
I'd like to know more about the negotiations.
I know!
What can you tell me about the other parties involved in the talks?
Gaspard is a decorated general, much beloved by the Imperial army, and a legend among chevaliers.
He is better suited to the battlefield than the throne, and he would gladly make his palace a war camp.
He's also fiendishly charming.
Lady Briella has great intentions to change the lives of the elves for the better.
Even if her plans could never work and would only provoke hate crimes against alienages.
She is an idealist, but her lack of patience could prove disastrous.
Perhaps you could tell me something then.
I think you got to be careful with the questions you ask, don't you?
If the evening ends favorably for the Empress, how does the Inquisition benefit?
Her Imperial Majesty brings the might of the Olesian Empire with her friendship.
She is also a respected diplomat and world leader. She can forge alliances for you with Rivain, Antiva, the Underfells.
And she throws the best parties.
My investigations turned up something interesting.
Okay, let's get out of that. So.
It concerns the Grand Duke. He's made a lot of threats to the Council of Heralds.
The Grand Duke is all talk, Inquisitor.
Very loud talk, accompanied by swords.
He has never had any skill at the game.
My investigations turned up something interesting. It concerns Ambassador Briala. Her people have infiltrated every part of the Winter Palace.
This is extremely alarming, Inquisitor.
She could be spying on our every word.
How exciting!
She killed ambassadors from both Celine and Gaspard and forged documents to both sides.
How despicable!
After the Empress extended her hospitality?
She's better at the game than we thought.
Good evening.
Until next time, Inquisitor.
Do
I feel like that's a waste of time.
Enjoy the masquerade!
Oh, that actually improved my court appeal. What the hell? Or did I already have good appeal and I lost it, haven't I?
Inquisitor Trevelyan. Slumming even more than usual, I see. You haven't dazzled the court this evening, but at least you've avoided embarrassing yourself. Well done. What brings you to me?
I want to know more about the peace talks.
I don't want to see you. What is there something you gain if you had good? If I hadn't cocked up, I would have had better things. I'm clearly lacking in my delicacy. I'm too determined to find stuff, see. Oh, I can gain more approval, so it doesn't matter.
What can you tell me about Celine and Gaspard?
Gaspard is a warmonger. He served in the war against Ferelden and fought a dozen skirmishes on the Navarran border. He's a simple man. Simple men aren't hard to manipulate. Celine is the voice of reason in the Empire. But reason is cautious. Reason looks for compromise. Reason doesn't choose radical change, however sorely it may be needed.
I had a question about you, Briala.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life. I'm good at what I do. And so that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
What's your story? How was an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have history. There was a time when I put my spies at her disposal. She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
I'm surprised you'd admit that, considering the circumstances.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Celine than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the court would certainly pin her death on me. An
Pin it on everyone.
elf assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlel, across all Thedas, would be purged. That cannot happen.
I've been told you were romantically involved with the Empress.
I didn't take you for a gossip monger, Inquisitor. I suppose your spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. Yes, Celine and I were lovers once, but we've gone our separate ways now.
Waste of an investigation.
You might be interested in what I've found. It's about Gaspard. He's been threatening the nobles on the Council of Heralds.
Typical. Gaspard's always been a bully, regardless of the Chevalier Code.
You might be interested in what I've found. It's about you, actually. I found the drop point, Briala. I know your people are hidden all over the palace.
Of course they are. I'd be a poor spy master if I didn't have spies, Inquisitor.
You'll speak more later.
Another time.
Yeah, my approval ain't going, Jack.
Did you see Gaspard dance? Do you enjoy music, Commander?
Everyone enjoys music, madam.
Now we've done that requirement.
Hello.
Where's this Lady Montelier or something? Huh?
My friend, come in. If you're as delighted by the court as I am, there's a decanter of port around here.
I'd like to know more about...
All of Orlais knows my story. The heart of it is simple. But my cousin, Celine, is a politician, while I am a man of action. She charmed the Council of Heralds. They gave the crown to her, and while it looks fetching on her, I intend to take it back.
So you intend to out-negotiate your cousin?
It will take heroic effort on my part, Inquisitor, and a lot of brandy. The talks will take most of the evening. Make her willing, we will emerge triumphant.
I have a question about the peace talks. You didn't extend it.
As you might have guessed, I'm not the... If the nobles believe the Inquisition supports me, and I take joy in watching the scandalized expressions when they see us together.
What can you tell me about...
Brianna may be called ambassador, but she works towards some hidden agenda. Elves have no... Celine is a skilled player in the game. She knows how to get her way with a... But the game is a farce. I will prove that a few hundred chevaliers are better than diplomacy.
What will be going on in the...
We will whittle one another down with words until we are bored. Celine will talk circles around us. That elf will glower and cast suspicion everywhere. Somehow, by the time they stop serving drinks, our war will be ended. Politics, my friend.
We have a giant hole in the sky. None of this matters.
You and I are in complete agreement, my friend. The court sees this as the game, but it is nothing of the sort. Give me a battlefield, Inquisitor. I will show you who the victors are. When I am Emperor, there will be changes. No more of this courtier's nonsense. The nobles may not like it, but after a few lose their heads, they'll fall in line.
No, he's not going to work out well, is he?
I discovered something you might be interested in. It's about Brianna. She's got people hidden among us.
I suspected as much, but she's a difficult adversary to predict. There's no telling what move she intends to make.
She's killed ambassadors and changed their documents.
You can prove this. Now that is interesting. What is she trying to accomplish? She bears closer watching than I thought.
We'll speak later, Duke Gaspard.
Another time, friend.
Ja, waste my time talking to the Wichtiger.
Inquisitor? We can only hope Celine prevails tonight.
Where are Alban and Colette?
Who cares?
My dear. Another time, perhaps? Mistress Nightingale, what a pleasure to see you.
Might as well investigate that servant quarter.
Marquis, it's been far too long. How's your family in Valsheva?
Sweet Gerard. My fifth husband.
The Duchess has asked us to serve more of the ice water.
She's going to empty the
Looks like I got to sit further away. Right, so next we've got to check out those servant quarters, I think.
This could be worth checking out.
Ooh. No, 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 no. I can't bother with the rest of the others.
What fully qualified arsehole stops to kill a cook?
They always kill the servants first, my dear. Otherwise they could run and warn someone.
Oh, sure, reasonable, innit? Friggin' garbage.
Tell me how I'm meant to reach that. Oh, I think I know how. Play the old jumping game. My favourite games in the world. All about how you get up. bloody annoying this is, right? So. Oh, for God's sake. Right, who's smaller? Sarah. What? She just slides right off. Slippery character. Pretty certain. I'm thinking how you do this now. This is really quite tough. I don't think there's a quicker way to do it as well. For God's sake. Why do people put the hell... Oh, get off it, Enchanter. What are you doing? I'm really quite annoyed at making it like that. I don't know if there's even meant to be an easier way to do this, but this seems like the only way that comes to mind for me. It's the only real way of getting up here. This is how determined I am to get the time to cheat. In case we fall. There we go. Hala statue claimed. That took way more effort than I think it should have done. Alright, I want to check indoors before I go outdoors. Lots of dead. Lots and lots and lots of dead. Diary of a noisy servant. Since I took that box up to the grand apartments, 9 people have subtly tried asking me where the vault is. Travelers. We've got plenty of time to do stuff here. Lots of dead servants.
We should look around.
Oh. Free dagger.
This was no servant. What was he doing here?
This man was a council of Herald's emissary. Curious to find him here.
The crest of the Chalon family. Duke Gaspard will answer for this.
Time to have
Quite.
a word with the Duke.
Oh shit. Assassin's Creed. Ugh. Just had an instant.
Predatory agents!
I told them to go back investigation.
The Venatori were watching this approach. They're organized.
I'll work out which way we came in from then. So we're meant to have come in from that side. At least something else, clearly. I'm going that way. That court appeal thing, dangerous. We gotta remember before we go back to the party we need to disrobe our armor, otherwise people get suspicious. there'll be some secrets. Just wonder why there's stacks of gold just floating around like nobody's business.
Victory! To arms!
Well, we've got more than our statues.
Fancy meeting you here. Shouldn't you be dancing, Inquisitor? What will the nobility say?
No doubt there's a line of people breathlessly waiting for dances with me.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was. You clean this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Herald's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
He was dead when I arrived.
I expected as much. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing his dirty work. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
Are you sure he's behind this? He was too easygoing for a man plotting treason.
Don't let his charm blind you. He's Orlesian. That smile is his mask. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
You know how to make a sales pitch, Ambassador, I'll give you that.
I do, don't I? I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
More politics and double-dealing. Is there anyone here who is not corrupt?
It's the game, my dear. Everyone plays it here.
Oh god, I just realized, where's the controller? Screen is threatening to turn itself off on me. Times like this, you need to work out where your screen is. Alright, we noticed a vault back there, a vault I believe we can enter. So you know my belief about opportunism. It's not wasted.
An elven locket, stored away in a palace safe. Unwise, Celine.
We've got to get out of here. But not before we check every room. Kind hearts and coronet. I think that was a shortcut over there, so we just hop down. Give me a sec. Find always that little oh crap. It's a long cut. This is not the direction we wanted to go. Just take it the long way. Hey, if it worked for the elf, it'll work for us.
We are in your debt, Inquisitor.
Seems that our proof wasn't going down quite as quickly as we suspected.
I need to get back before I'm missed.
Still going down quite a bit though. Okay, this time I'm gonna be a very nice, talky person. The idea is to not give up what you know. And to do all the flowery stuff. It's a bit annoying because you know we won't get stuff done. We don't rule like this. Not back in our area. We rule through kindness. The game just needs a bit getting used to, having already played one game. I think to a lot of our players, our various different characters we play with, they like us to be straightforward and honest. That's the second bell.
Interesting. Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not? We heard stories of your accomplishments.
I'd wager I have better tales than anything you've heard.
I told you, Philippe.
Not everyone fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
If you'd like, Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? But I shouldn't leave my post.
You'd only be gone a moment.
Philippe, the world is coming to an end. If we don't hear this story now, we'll never have a chance.
You're right. Thank you, Inquisitor. Let's go.
Oh, we're about to lose stuff.
There must be something here.
Yeah, we've killed stronger. Trophy room small compared to our own. Move in on the western wing of the palace when I send you free. Not taking any chance. Fought by another goddamn rogue thing. And the third bell rang, so we've lost a bit of time. We're now late. Probably lose 10 for that.
Inquisitor Trevelyan. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
Why am I not at all surprised that you want to see me now?
This is Orlais, Inquisitor. Nothing happens by accident. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Very well. Shall we
What the hell happened there?